Hello, everybody. Good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of the day it is for you. I saw something yesterday that was mildly confusing, and I brought it with me. So I went to go and get instant coffee, I normally do, and I realized that two of them are entirely different. Um, this one here has about 9 servings. It makes about 9 servings, weighs about 8.7 ounces, 120 calories. That's the normal. Every other one that I have says 9, except for this one, which was made around the exact same time as this one. This one was October 8th, September 2022. Well, that's when it goes bad, but it's made around the exact same time. This one is also the 8th of September 2022. Both J's, made around the exact same time. But this one is 8 servings and is 7.2 ounces and 100 calories. They are the exact same size. Exact same. The the can and everything is the exact same size. There's no difference at all. Yet they hold different amounts. It, I'm mildly confused. And I I was so confused that I ended up calling my mom into the kitchen and I told her to look at them. Told her to find the differences. First thing she did was look underneath. She's like, "Oh, they were made around the same time." And then she looks and one says 9 servings, one says 8 servings, and she's like, "What the hell?" So she went and got a measuring tape and ended up sizing them. They're the exact same. Now, granted, one's heavier than the other, but that's because this one's nearly gone and this one's brand new. Um, this was the first one that I bought around a week ago. I went and got this and 2 others yesterday. No, day before yesterday. And these are the only two that are made around the exact same time. The other two are not. Other three are not. Um, but all the other ones say 8 servings, except for the big can of French vanilla that I got, which has like 20 something servings in it. Um, except for this one. This one has 8 servings. Cans the exact same size. I even looked inside. They were filled the exact same. Uh, I always, when I open them, I mark them up at the top on the inside of the can because issues of my own, to make sure that no one else is drinking my coffee or anything like that, or that I'm not sleepwalking to drink coffee. It happens often. Um, so yeah, exact same size, made around the exact same time, different servings, filled the exact same. How does that make any sense? My head hurts. I may not be the smartest person on the earth, but I know someone done fucked up there. I just finished making dinner, um, which I'm gonna have to go and eat soon because I'm freaking hungry. I haven't eaten all day, and it's nearly fucking 3 o'clock. So yeah, I'm hungry. Um, I'm gonna try to fight off my hunger with a Pepsi, of course, um, until my mother gets home. That way, me and her can eat dinner together. Uh, but for the past few days, I haven't been using my big TV, so y'all aren't seeing me from the ground and me sitting on the bed, um, because it's been giving me a headache lately. And because every time that I finally get out of bed and I start trying to hook everything up, I get too exhausted. I don't know what's been going on with my body, but my body has decided that it's too tired for everything, anything and everything. Um, so it's been driving me insane. It's fucking doing it again. I just washed this thing. Have y'all ever had? Well, I'll get to that in a second. Just let me. I don't understand this. I just cleaned it. She drives me completely insane. It's I don't know if anyone uses them religiously like I do, because I'm completely obsessed with them. These are Purell wipes. I keep them close by at all times because the desk that my laptop sits on gets dirty really easily, and that's because our stupid slum landlord doesn't clean out the air vents, so it just spits dust and lint everywhere. Um, so we've got a major fire hazard going on. They won't do anything about it. We've told him about it when he came to assess what the apartments looked like because he's planning to sell them. But of course, slum landlord's not going to actually fix anything, just wants to make it look pretty. So yeah. But anyway, I use these just about daily to clean uh, the things in my room, which I have to actually go and reorganize. Um, I went and got new clothes yesterday. Charlotte Russe has Ross Russe Russ something like that in the mall. Charlotte, I think it's Russe. I say Russe. It's probably not that, but that's how I say it. Um, has this clearance sale going on. They have these really cute dresses for just $2 and really cool bras for just 10. Everything in the store is like half off to $2. So you've got $2, $5, $10, 15. It's ridiculous. Even the belts, the gorgeous belts, which they didn't have my size, are $8. Like, if you're looking for a cheap place to go and shop, don't go to Ross or anywhere else. Go to Charlotte Russe in the mall. Um, Now, granted, this is the one in Florida. It's Cordova Mall. I don't I've never seen them do this anywhere else. I know that Charlotte Russe has um, clearance sales every now and then, but I've never seen the prices this low. I don't know how long this is going to continue, but they had a lot of stuff left. They're trying to clear it out before the new shipment gets in. Really cute dresses, skirts, pants that can go under them, just $2. Um, so yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, I don't know if anyone uses them religiously like I do. I have an obsession with these rainbow things. I do not have silverware to match it, which is depressing. But I have 3 cups that are this color um, that I use daily. Um, I clean them daily. But for some reason, the lid on this one keeps growing mold. I don't know why. But then again, I'm in fucking Florida. So, I mean, it's bound to happen. But every day I wash it, I clean it, and I dry it properly because I don't want it to do that. And I even got more careful with it when it happened, and I drank some of the mold and ended up hurling over the toilet for 3 hours. Um, so yeah, I've been cleaning it constantly, drying it out, and everything like that. And yet, for some reason, it keeps doing it. I'm getting annoyed. I've taken everything on it apart and cleaned every individual part. Same with the straw. I clean it every day and make sure to properly dry it. It still keeps doing it. I don't know why it's doing it, but it's doing it, and it's driving me completely insane. Um, Also, there was something else that caught my attention. One of the stories that I was reading, blah, 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 I think it's Limited Time Princess or something like that. It's one of these stories that I've been reading. Why is it that they always blame the villainess for shit? Um, the story I'm reading now is Don't Call Me Sister, I believe is what it's called. I'm not entirely sure what the story is about yet. I've only gotten to chapter 8 and they haven't really explained much. From what I've gathered so far, is this girl's mother marries Duke Winchester and then proceeds to basically try and kill her own daughter so that way she can have full control over the Winchester Manor before her daughter reaches adulthood. This whole time that I'm reading it, again, granted, I'm only 8 chapters in. I don't know the full scope of things. I don't know if the mother's actually trying to kill her, but from the look of the mother and the way that she acts around her, I think she is. Um, she is trying to sell off the other daughters to older gentlemen. Granted, these children are not yet adults. And this story, they don't give them, they're not considered adults until 20 unless you're in the empire, and then it's 17. Um, well, our main character is the oldest daughter and is and Duke Winchester did not discriminate against her children when he married her. He made the final decision and granted full authority of the dukedom to her oldest daughter when he passes. It was in his will. He didn't grant it to his daughter and his previous wife's daughter. He didn't grant it to both of their children. He granted it to her child, um, and one of her previous husbands. And yet the mother is trying to kill her, sell off the other children, so that for for some reason. I'm not entirely sure if she's using it for luxurious spending, her boy toys, or what. All I know is that she's obviously trying to get rid of them. Um, from what I've gathered, she has tried killing the oldest. The oldest came back. The oldest decided she was going to do anything and everything to get to get the Winchester mansion to herself, because she was tired of her mother doing whatever she's doing. So she's in between trying to protect her sisters, uh, trying to find a husband to help her gain control of the manor, as well as learning how to take care of the manor, falling in love with the husband that she thought she wasn't going to fall in love with, and also fending off her mother. Um, it doesn't have a whole lot of consistency throughout the story. Um, it kind of feels more like a comedy than romance mystery type thing. But throughout the story so far, she has done everything she can to protect her family while fending off her mother in the Winchester Manor. Um, it seems like a really good story, but I think I'm gonna put it off for a while, just because it's kind of giving me an incest type vibe. Just because the guy that she's with won't tell her anything about his family, and it seems like he keeps trying to tell her something, but the fact that the two of them have already slept together is really concerning me. Um, so I I don't know. Um, so I think I'm gonna put it off for a while and then pick it up again later. I found a couple of other ones that I've wanted to read, so I may wait to pick this one back up again. Yeah, she's mainly just protecting her sisters this entire time while trying to find a husband, which is just, it's driving me nuts. So yeah. Oh, at Walmart, I found this big, gigantic. It was like this big of link sausages, and I was really hungry one night, and I wanted to make sure that they were fully cooked. So I put them in the oven at 425 for about, I think, about 10 minutes till they looked a little bit crispy, and pulled them out. Put mashed potatoes on top with cheese. You can add hot sauce, jalapenos, whatever you want to them. Uh, so good. Uh, I didn't know if my mom would like it, so I made just a little dish of it. We each had two servings because it ended up being completely delicious. Um, and I was fighting with it today because I had a lot of sausages left over and I didn't want them to go bad. So I got a really big dish. Yeah, about that big. About that big. Um, really big dish and filled the bottom with sausages, cooked it for a little bit. I believe this time in 7 and 9 minutes. Um, we have an extremely old oven, and I mean fucking old. Um, I grew up with the Element stovetop, and really crappy ovens. Um, this one is on its last leg. It overcooks everything in the oven. So something that is supposed to be in there for 20 to, I believe, pizza, which is 23 to 26 minutes, needs to be taken out around 19 minutes because it cooks it way too fast and you end up with a really burnt piece of pizza. Um, Mozzarella sticks, which I usually only leave in there for about 9 minutes, have started to overcook as well. I have to take them out around 6 minutes. Um, Fish sticks and stuff like that do the same. Now, if I have a lot in one in like on a pizza pan, if I have a lot of mozzarella sticks or fish sticks or something, it tends to cook more evenly and kind of needs to stay in to its exact time. Um, Depending on how much I cook, I usually do the middle of the times anyway. I don't stick to the exact less or the exact most of what time they want you to do. I go right in the middle. Um, that's just me because I'm the only one in the family that really cooks. Aside from my grandmother, we're not going into that. I hate the bitch. Um, this is Teddy. He's tired. Um, we found him a couple days ago and couldn't leave him behind. So brought him home. And he's got his own blanket and he's got his own pillow, but for some reason he keeps attacking me in the middle of the night. Super comfy. If he didn't have those plastic eyeballs and this bow that keeps threatening to stab me in the eye, I'd probably sleep with him. I'd probably put my head on his belly or something. But because he looks so cute with the bow and his little eyes, I decided just to leave him be. It was only $12 at Walmart. And he was the only one left. They may have restocked since then, but yeah, it's just the cutest. So yeah. Anyway, the sausage. You do that for like about 10 minutes in the oven until, they're kind of crispy. You've got to keep an eye on them. You don't want them dark brown, but you want them to look reddish, like they're actually fucking cooked. Um, it doesn't have to be thoroughly cooked at this point, but you do want it to darken in color. Um, I usually wait till it starts spitting out juices. So at the bottom of the dish, the casserole dish, you can see the grease from it cooking, and then I'll pull it out. I put mashed potatoes on top. I do instant mashed potatoes because you only have to add water. They don't have butter in this house, and it's driving me completely insane. Um, and there's no milk because my mother can't handle milk anymore. So mashed potatoes on top, spread them out as much as I can. Try to keep the sausage covered as much as possible, and then cheese, cheese on top. It's like doing a shepherd's pie without the veggies, and replacing hamburger meat with sausage. Um, it's really good. This sausage doesn't have any flavoring to it. It just said smoked link sausages with a hint of paprika. That's all that's in the ingredients. There are no other seasonings in the ingredients except for the paprika, but for some reason, this stuff is fucking delicious. Now, be forewarned, they do still have their skins on. Um, I don't mind, but apparently everyone else does, according to my mother. I don't mind the skin, but yeah. So there's that. Anyway, I gotta go and eat, and I've got some things to take care of as well. So I hope you guys have a beautiful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. And I will see you again later.